Sunday afternoon. Warren Spahn, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. For them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Batting second, left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. A fastball right over the outside corner.
2 strikes.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 up now. Eddie Matthews. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Dozier has it, and that's the first out.
Second.
So coming to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr., and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Dozier with a great stop. It's in time.
Batting third.
Striding into the box, Luis Gonzalez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Dozier on to first, and they don't come any easier than that. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
First baseman, number 13.
Standing in, number 13, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Number 13 is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Mike Piazza.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig on the run. He's got it 1 away.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power, but he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping in now, Ryan Sandberg. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Dozier is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Now batting, Ernie Banks, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Seager takes it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. An unmistakable sight there, the nearly 9,000-foot-long Golden Gate Bridge. Third inning set to begin here at AT&T Park. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Batting 8.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. The Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Austin Barnes is out number 2 here in the third inning. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first. Coming to the plate now, Warren Spahn. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Now batting, third baseman.
So striding forward now, Eddie Matthews. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is line to left, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
He just has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Kemp is after it. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Number 20.
Stepping in, Luis Gonzalez. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And gone into the right field bleachers.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Standing in now, Mike Piazza, and he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Takes this the other way to right. Puig is there, and he'll... Stepping into the box, Justin Turner back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So here's Matt Kemp now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Here's Corey Seager. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. At the plate, Ryan Sandberg. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Harmon Killebrew. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 399 now for his career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Into the box now, Ernie Banks. Line towards center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Up pitcher number 21.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Warren Spahn. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And so that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Coming to the plate now, number 13. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
The 1-1 home. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Banks has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter number 6.
Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 2-3 go the Dodgers. They still find themselves down 6-zip.
Leading off for the Giants.
Digging in once again, Eddie Matthews. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So in now for San Francisco, Luis Gonzalez. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Row. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Alex Wood gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next to bat for the Giants, Dave Winfield. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm. Settling in now, Yasiel Puig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
I got the count 0-2.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Hit out towards second. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Giants have elected to...
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through. Scott Alexander gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch coming, here it is. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Bellinger is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
For the Giants, first baseman.
Ready for another chance? Harmon Killebrew. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Batty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double, but struggle with the... He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Oh, and a great recovery there just to get an out on the play. But meanwhile, a run is in to score.
Catcher, Warren Spahn.
Now at the plate, Warren Spahn getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And it's gone as they add still another.
Now batting, third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Into the box, Eddie Matthews. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Digging in now, Ken Griffey Jr. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the left field line. Kemp on the run. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Back here in San Francisco. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Left fielder, Matt
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the seventh, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Matt Kemp goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that... Standing in, Luis Gonzalez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Luis Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bullet back up the middle. Bellinger is right there, one down.
Now batting. Catcher.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Piazza. He homered back in the third inning in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Right fielder.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Ryan Sandberg. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. #ambush. Here we go now.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. So there's number 400. What a moment as one of the game's best circles the bases again in his great career.
Yeah, and to me, this is one of those career-defining moments, guys. When you make your way into the 400 home run club, you're going to start being mentioned amongst the greatest power hitters to ever play this game. It's rarefied air up there, and it's been really incredible to watch him perform.
At the plate, Warren Spahn. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the... So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Batting, number 13.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 24. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Eddie Matthews. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out.
Luis Gonzalez.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Kemp is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Catcher.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. He made it to 3rd on a triple in his previous appearance. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. A swing out toward the gap. Bellinger going back on it. Gone!
The right fielder, number 31.
In now, Dave Winfield. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Standing in now, Ryan Sandberg.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Bellinger is under it, and he makes the catch for out. And now is Yasiel Puig, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a fastball's in there for strike one. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. David Freese will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
David Freese.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Piazza is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no...
It's a cold night at AT&T Park in San Francisco, conjuring now Gaylord Perry will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. Two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
In there, and it's 0-1. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Winfield's there. Oh, no, it drops. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
First baseman number 44.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Up next for Arizona, David Peralta, runner in scoring position with two gone. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Winfield is there, and that's the third out. One left for Arizona. Now stepping in, Eddie Matthews. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Giants, third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Matthews.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good. Swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
Center fielder.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
Line drive to center field. Pollock patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Ready now, Luis Gonzalez. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Up into the arcade and out of here.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Souza will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, right
At the
fielder,
plate, Dave Winfield. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Grounder down the line at third. To his right, Lamb, and the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
second baseman, Ryan
Digging in,
Sandberg.
Ryan Sandberg, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep, but that'll be off the right field wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find him.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep, and that is off the wall in right field.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. And he's in safely to third, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
So digging in now, Gaylord Perry. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Into the box now, Eddie Matthews. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and it's off the second archway. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball, so he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
hit in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Jake Lamb standing in now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Count 0-2.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. And he got him. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Escobar.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Steven Souza. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Steven Souza.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Popped him up. Matthews in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0.
Left fielder, Luis Gonzalez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Souza is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Stepping in, Mike Piazza. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Peralta is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Right fielder number 31.
Now at the plate, Dave Winfield.
Winfield.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And foul, though it had the home run distance. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Pollock going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Giants are down on 4. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Taijuan Walker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. Stays alive, still 0-2. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ballgame. Hit in the air to shallow center. Banks onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. A.J. Pollock, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you...
Hot shot to first base and a great play. In now, Ryan Sandberg. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and this is a tricky right field to get a feel for here in San Francisco. The brick, the fence, it has a little bit of everything as the ball caroms off the wall. He does well to get it back in as quickly as he did, but it's not in time to prevent the triple.
Line drive to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 8-0. Shelby Miller is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shelby Miller.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Stepping in now, Gaylord Perry. Hard liner to center field. Pollock is there, 2 gone. Ready once again, Eddie Matthews. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch, runners going. Back up the middle, scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
David Peralta.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that... Now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center, and a base hit there as Junior's aboard.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Miller sets. First pitch on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. To second for one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Line for the Arizona starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Now at the plate, Mike Piazza. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And he will make the catch just shy. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jake Lamb. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Winfield has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
The batter, number 14.
Eduardo Escobar standing in.
Eduardo Escobar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Striding in, Steven Souza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. Ready for another shot now. Ryan Sandberg. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Ryan Sandberg.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Pollock is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Harmon Killebrew. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Back up the middle. Marte gloves it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
Digging in, Ernie Banks. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Lined hard toward right center. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Gaylord Perry comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set and the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Killebrew stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, and this is deep out to left. Peralta retreats to the track, and he'll put this one. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter.
Let's play ball. Out.
15-2, the final tally here. The San Francisco Giants get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Gaylord Perry gets the win on the mound. AT&T Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. The Giants enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Number 22 is on the mound for the Giants in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And there's one away. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Anybody catch? What's your eye, Dan?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Here it comes on 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Zach Greinke is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in, and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
So stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Luis Gonzalez.
In now, Luis Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game. Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting fourth.
So striding in, Mike Piazza, and a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Souza going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he was already off a bit, giving up a run in the first, and then they tag him for a 2-run job here, and he's officially struggling. When a start goes sideways this early, it's hard to get back on track sometimes. We'll see if he can.
And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And that'll give San Francisco a 5-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him. And when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out. This guy's going to do some major damage.
Standing in now, Harmon Killebrew.
He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Into the box now, Ernie Banks. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Souza going back, up into the arcade and out of here. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Number 22.
Stepping in now, number 22. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And Pollock will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, David Peralta. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in, Jake Lamb. He's off to a good start at the plate. The average coming in just under 300. No balls and 1 strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jake Lamb goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Eduardo Escobar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
And that one just missed outside.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
1 ball.
A ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Eddie Matthews. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair, a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 11 for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at third baseman Jake Lamb. Everybody's going to focus on the offense, and rightfully so. This guy absolutely mashes. But he's an adequate defender over at the hot corner. And be on the lookout for him to make a big play today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Shot toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In now, Mike Piazza. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Souza is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. Now in the box. Came around to score last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Ryan Sandberg. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Pollock, still ranging back. And this one is gone, a home run.
Now batting, number 22.
Into the box, number 22. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Eddie Matthews. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Striding into the box, Alex Avila, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Pitch on its way to Avila. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch-out, 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. The pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one. Standing in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Stepping up now, Mike Piazza, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Piazza.
First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Pollock has a read on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Dave Winfield.
Digging in and looking for more, Dave Winfield. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Hit hard on the ground to short.
Marte has it.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And Junior's there to make the play for route number 2.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
So here's the cleanup hitter, David Peralta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Ryan Sandberg. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hard liner to center field. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So it's a big...
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone late.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Pollock is right there, 1 down. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second, a double play. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening. So striding forward now, Ernie Banks. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Batty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run. Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Escobar from the outfield grass. Throw to first in plenty. Jake Lamb standing in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Escobar, once a Minnesota Twin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
At the plate, Steven Souza. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down. Stepping into the box, number 22. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock is right there. And very quickly, one gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eddie Matthews. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Into the box now, Luis Gonzalez. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pollock is there, and he puts this one away for the third. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Alex Avila goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. And a fastball just a bit up. A bouncer to the left side. Matthews is there. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go A.J. Pollock. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors thus far for Arizona. Popped him up. Banks into shallow left. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Still looking up at a 13-0. Silvino Bracho gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to center field. Pollock has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
The pitch. Skied down the left field line. After it is Peralta. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Plate now, Ryan Sandberg. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Now batting.
Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Ernie Banks will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. He'll whip this one to first. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Trying to strike him out for the third time.
No, that's low.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Ketel Marte goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in once again, David Peralta. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Liner toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. But this one's pretty much over, 14-0. So in now for San Francisco, number 22. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters settling in now, Eddie Matthews. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Pollock patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ken Griffey Jr., and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. First offering on its way. There's a center field. Back goes Pollock. Onto the garden netting and gone. So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot. Home run number 9 on the year as the blowout continues.
Luis Gonzalez.
Stepping in now, Luis Gonzalez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Peralta is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Piazza, hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Squared that one up just a little late.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
High in the air out to center field. On the move is Pollock. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Another good inning for the Giants. Who's got it better than those folks right there? Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Jake Lamb standing in now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Gonzalez moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman,
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Takes a knee-high fastball. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Steven Souza. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Boxberger will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Gerard Dyson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. The hole now 0-2. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
First baseman, number 3. Harmon
Ready for
Killebrew.
another chance? Harmon Killebrew. He tripled last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first two out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's his second hit of the game. He's also got a good chance at getting a W on the mound. I mean, this is stuff you do when you're 9 and 10 years old, not when you're in professional baseball.
Into the box, Eddie Matthews. Swing and a liner. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. 0-1, here it comes. Hit in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the one. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Popped him up. Banks over to his right. 1 out. Digging in now, Gerard Dyson. He's set. Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Winfield's there. 2 down. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
17-0.